Hi guys, the plan today is to replace the brake pads on the FJR, the rear brake pads. So we'll show you how I do it. In this specific case, I will show you how to do it without removing the wheel because I don't do a full service. I just need to replace the brake pad, that's it. So it's no point to dismantle anything else. So yes, so what you need for that purpose, you need a wrench, 12 millimeter wrench, to dismantle the brake caliper from the support of the motorbike, and to access the brake pads. I do recommend to also have a torque wrench. When you will reassemble the caliper on the bike, you have to do it at a certain with a certain force. So you better to follow the information of the constructor for that. So on the FJR, I've got the detail in, I think, in the video somewhere. You should find that. But yeah, if you do it for another bike, it's a different data. So that double check what it's supposed to be on your bike. So yeah, let's start with this. I will bring the tools and we will start removing everything. Alright, so the first thing to remember when you do that, you've got a tank, a small tank for the brake fluid under the fairing here, and do not top off the little tank before doing your brake pads. It sounds silly, but what happens sometimes, people do this, they complement the tank with to reach the medium level of the tank. But the problem is when you will push back the piston into the caliper to have enough space to put the new brake pads, because they are obviously thicker than the old one, then what happens, you will push back some brake fluid in the system, and this brake fluid will go back to the tank. So if you already top off the tank to the maximum, then eventually you will have a leak. The brake fluid will come out of the tank. So never do this. Second thing, you will see what I'm doing here. I'm dismantling the brake caliper from the mount on the bike, but I don't like to leave my brake caliper pending with the little connection of fluid on it. So what I'm doing, I'm removing the screws, and I put a sort of box, a plastic container, and you could see orange container under the brake caliper. In a way, it's to be sure when I will remove the caliper, it will not pull on the fluid, brake fluid connection. So it will support the brake caliper on the spot as I'm doing it now. I'm just removing the caliper, and you will see I will put something underneath. Here we go, right now. So in a way, it's avoid deteriorating the connection of the liquid to the brake caliper, because this is never good this is not made for, you're not supposed to have your brake caliper pending in you know, with no screws on the mount on the bike, and it's to avoid a different trouble in the future, like a leak of brake fluid. So in this case, I will remove the brake caliper, and what I find out, it's my brake caliper are not yet at the end of their life. They still have some material on it, as you can see here. You can see the thickness of the thing, so there's no reason to replace them right away. The problem is on the FJR, in the back wheel, it's pretty difficult to notice that, to see that, because it's really underneath the bike, so you have no real visibility of for the future. I know how I will do it. I will probably put a little mirror and check, or take a photo with my phone underneath. But yeah, in short, it doesn't take much time. When it's been done, what I decided to do, then I will put back the brake caliper for now, and I will check another time. in the meantime, because it's already done, what I'm decided to do is to clean up the whole system with some brake cleaner, because it's already dismantled, so it's better to do it now, and put back the brake caliper in position. Remember that you should torque the screws of the brake caliper with a torque wrench, because this is a very important part of the bike, obviously, so you best follow the instruction of the manufacturer. Right, I think that's it for now. In my case, I don't have to replace them. If you have to do it, I recommend also to have a tool to push back the piston into the caliper, because obviously your piston will be out too much because your new brake pad will be thicker than the old one. So you have to push back the piston a little bit. So you can do it with a clamps like that and push back the piston nicely using the old brake pads to not damage anything. In my case, I will put back the old brake pad, so it's no point to do it this time. But yeah, if you do it and put some new brake caliper, some new brake pads, you have to push this piston back. And what happened, the liquid will go back into the tank, the first thing I was talking about earlier. I hope I've been clear enough. In my case, it's not necessary to do the replacement now, so we'll see this later. There is a bit more material on the brake pad than I was expected, so it's a good thing, so I can still use the bike for now. Thank you very much for watching, and remember to subscribe as usual and share, blah blah blah. Thank you very much. Bye bye.